contestant, Eric Feinendegen. His speech is entitled, "It's a Deal." Eric Feinendegen, "It's a Deal."
Don't be broken. Please don't be broken. It's broken. Master Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honored guests, take a trip with me back in time to February 5th, 1997. Clinton was in the White House, the Cubs were in the outhouse, and me, yours truly, I'm in the nut house. My story starts at St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, Indiana, where I was playing basketball. Which, by looking at me, is funny in itself. I'm 5'7" and painfully Caucasian. Me playing hoops is kind of like Tiny Tim fighting Mike Tyson. Unfortunately for me, the results were about the same. I broke my nose, not once, not twice, but for the 5th time on February 5th. Good thing it wasn't February 13th. Now, you break your nose once, it's life. You break it twice, it's a fluke. You break it 5 times, well now, you ugly. Now I know what some of you are thinking, but Eric, you're not ugly. You look just like Tom Cruise. Can I get it, Justin Bieber? Well, as a matter of fact, after the 5th break, my nose was so ugly that when I got my identity stolen, it was returned back to me. Via COD, with overnight delivery. Now that's ugly. Now, even though my nose was scary enough to frighten small children, I still do not want to get it fixed. Nothing gives me the heebie-jeebies more than needles, narcotics, and now nose jobs. But all that changed when my brother Jeff, who was my roommate at the time, approached me. And he said, "Dude, when are you going to get that thing fixed? I mean, your nose is more crooked than a Chicago politician." Plus, because of that schnoz, your snoring is so bad, even the neighbors need earplugs. You sound like Darth Vader flying a helicopter with a bad exhaust system. Helicopter? All right, Jeff, I said. I'll make you a deal. If I sound that bad, I'll get it fixed. If not, the neighbors, they can find a new place to live. It was a deal. So later that night, we put a recorder next to my bed. The following morning, we went in and pressed play. Sure enough, I did not sound like Darth Vader flying a helicopter with a bad exhaust system. Rather, I sounded more like this. My next call was to the doctor. So travel with me one more time to the waiting room at Lake Forest Hospital, where I was hoping to meet with my plastic surgeon. When all of a sudden, I began to think, Eric, what are you doing? People die from surgery. What if he has an off day? What if he decides to amputate and cuts in the wrong spot? Run! Right into the doctor. Eric, he said, sit down and relax, and let me take a look at that honker. Yep, definitely broken. No need for x-rays. What I'd like you to do now is go ahead and pick your nose. Excuse me? Yes, the next step is for you to pick your nose. Now, I thought that was quite strange, but I figured, he's the expert. Let's hope I can find something good up there. No, he said. Pick your type of nose. There are many for you to choose from throughout history. You've got long and slender, one of my personal favorites, and I would never lie about a thing like that. Sleek and bold. Perfect if you're looking for a career in Hollywood. Next, short and dainty. But don't let this nose fool you. It'll get you noticed, especially around the holidays. Got large and bulbous. Perfect if you're looking to entertain children. And finally, let's just call this one unique. But you'll stand out in the crowd. I said, Doc, I tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Just put my nose back to its original shape, but promise me one thing. Do not let me come out looking like this. It was a deal. So the day for my procedure finally came, and I was fully prepared. I had my surgery cap, my surgery gown, and of course, my surgery style. Just in case he had an off day. Well, unlike my basketball career, the surgery was a success. My nose went back to its original shape. I was able to breathe fully again, and of course, I quit scaring small children. Now, I am having to deal with one side effect, however. Yes, I do have to walk around looking just like Tom Cruise. So I learned several lessons from this experience. Number 1, never wait to see a doctor. Number 2, always be careful playing sports. And number 3, never be afraid to make a deal. Master Toastmaster.
Thank you, Eric. We will now have a minute of silence.